Hello, I'm running my company at Raqi AI, and I am here to add value by sharing business ideas that you can start with AI today. You can see all the details of what I'm about to share at the link below. Today, I want to talk about a massive gap in the nonprofit sector, one that represents a multi-million-dollar business opportunity powered by artificial intelligence. We're talking about donor prediction software. Here's the situation. Large nonprofit organizations spend over $50,000 annually on sophisticated prospect research teams and wealth screening tools. But small to mid-sized nonprofits, those with 1,000 to 10,000 donors, are left using spreadsheets, gut instinct, and hope. This isn't just inefficient, it's a fundamental market gap that AI is uniquely positioned to solve. The nonprofit fundraising software market is projected to grow from $3.75 billion in 2024 to $9.6 billion by 2032. That's a compound annual growth rate of 12.47%. Yet AI-powered predictive capabilities remain locked in expensive enterprise solutions that small nonprofits simply cannot afford. Meanwhile, donor retention continues to decline, dropping 2.6% year over year. These organizations desperately need better tools to identify which donors are most likely to make major gifts. But they're stuck in the middle. Enterprise tools cost too much, and basic CRM systems provide zero predictive intelligence. So how does AI-powered donor prediction actually work? It's not magic, it's sophisticated machine learning applied to fundraising. First, the system takes your existing donor database and enriches it with hundreds of external data points: philanthropic history, wealth indicators like real estate holdings, demographic markers, engagement signals from events and emails, and social connections. Leading platforms analyze over 800 data points to create comprehensive donor profiles. Then machine learning steps in. Instead of rigid rules like anyone with net worth over X is a prospect, the algorithm identifies patterns that distinguish major donors from non-donors. It examines your historical data. Who actually became major donors? What characteristics did they share? What engagement patterns preceded their transformational gifts? The output is actionable. Each donor receives a predictive score indicating their likelihood of making a major gift. This isn't just wealth screening that identifies capacity, it's a propensity score that combines capacity with inclination. Armed with this intelligence, development teams can focus cultivation efforts on the highest probability prospects, tailor messaging based on predicted giving motivations, and allocate limited staff time to opportunities with the greatest potential return. Now let's talk about the business model. The sweet spot sits right in that market gap I mentioned. A SaaS solution priced at $199 to $499 per month. That's roughly $2,400 to $6,000 annually based on database size, sits perfectly between unaffordable enterprise tools and inadequate basic CRMs. Your target market? Over 50,000 nonprofits with 1,000 to 10,000 donors. And here's the value proposition that makes this compelling. If your software helps a nonprofit identify just one donor who gives $10,000 or more, that's a 2 to 4 times return on investment in the first year alone. Let's look at the revenue potential. With just 500 customers, you're at $1.8 million in annual recurring revenue. Scale that to 1,500 customers, and you're at $5.4 million ARR. The market is large enough and the ROI is clear enough to make this a highly scalable business. From our experience at Raqi AI developing custom machine learning solutions through ZakiLab, I can tell you what building this actually requires. You need a data integration layer to connect with popular nonprofit CRMS enrichment services through partnerships with wealth screening databases, a machine learning pipeline for feature engineering and model training, an intuitive user interface showing scored prospects, and security measures meeting nonprofit standards. Here's the key insight. You don't need a 50-person engineering team. A skilled team of 5 to 8 people combining machine learning expertise, nonprofit domain knowledge, and software engineering can build an MVP in 6 to 9 months. And this is where AutoML platforms like our ZakiLab really shine, enabling rapid experimentation, automated tuning, and model interpretability that nonprofit stakeholders need to trust the predictions. Demand is already proven. Companies like Donor Search AI have established themselves despite enterprise pricing. AI tool adoption among nonprofits nearly doubled recently. The pain point is universal. Every nonprofit conference features sessions on major donor identification. But here's what creates the real competitive advantage: data accumulation. As your platform processes more nonprofit data and observes which predictions convert to actual major gifts, the models become increasingly accurate. Better predictions attract more customers generate more training data, better data improves predictions, that's your moat. And let me address this directly. Yes, there are challenges, data quality issues, trust and transparency requirements, potential competition from enterprise players. But these are solvable problems, not deal breakers. Model interpretability, clear ROI demonstration, and speed to market address these concerns. Let me end with why this matters beyond revenue. The nonprofit sector does essential work, fighting diseases, protecting the environment, educating children, supporting vulnerable populations. When these organizations struggle to identify supporters who could dramatically expand their impact, real-world consequences follow. Technology that democratizes donor intelligence doesn't just build a business, it amplifies social impact at scale. The nonprofit sector has been underserved by technology innovation for too long. This is your opportunity to change that while building a substantial business. You can find all the detailed analysis, implementation roadmap, and technical specifications at Raqi AI. Visit the link below to dive deeper into this opportunity.